Hey everybody, happy Memorial Day tomorrow or in 3 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna pay homage to all our lost, fallen military guys. I was trying something different, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. So I had that background on there. So, I could give a big thanks to all our uh, dumbass people that run the country that get us into all these wars and stuff we shouldn't be in. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but that picture is supposed to be. I was trying to. It just don't seem like it's working like it should. So maybe there's something I can do to fix it. Don't look like it. So let's just say up here. Example. Oh, okay. I'm new to all this, so I'm trying to. Oh, I was watching a video. Anyway, I don't know if anybody's gonna come on here or not. So anyway, I just wanted to pay homage to, and God bless all those guys that you know got shipped out of here. Had 18-year-old just getting out of school or whatever, and you're stripped of everything. You got to go and leave your family behind and go fight in a war that probably shouldn't have happened. So I can understand there may have been things that could have that should have happened, but there's a lot of things that shouldn't happen. Hey guys, what's up? I was trying to get this. It's not working right. You can see it's showing. It's supposed to have that picture right there for Memorial Day, and then and when I get in front of the camera, this is what happens. So, what you doing, Jared and Turtle? What's up, guys? But I don't know how I think I'm just gonna take that off there because it's just something not right about it. Settings, maybe. Blah, blah, blah. Virtual background. Uh, there it is. I'll take it off. For something's not right about it. But anyway, okay. Yeah, I need some help with that. So would I have to have actually have a green thing behind me to make a green screen work? I don't know about I've heard about the green screen. I don't know. Anyway, I ain't done nothing today, dude. Have chat. You can have one of them. I don't ever use them. Okay, appreciate it, man. Yeah, thank you. I've got something I can make a stand out of to put it on. You know what I mean? But, uh, I haven't done anything today because it rained all day. I was going to finish my baseboard up, but I had to put my saw outside, so it was raining, so I couldn't. And I don't want to carry this lumber all the way around the back of the house and saw it and then bring it all the way back upstairs and put it down. I like one room being done, and then I like the closet. So I got one closet almost done, and I'm finishing up my baseboard. So A bit of yeah and a bit of nah. That's about what I done today. I started watching a movie and I fell asleep. I know, I know. Well, nobody's been around today. I've been here by myself. I haven't heard from one person today except for my nephew. So that's the way it is when you get older. People forget your ass. They do. They honestly do. They forget about you when you get older. That's okay though. I'm good with it. I am good with it. Oh Lord. It's not been a very happy day for me. Because it came and went. It came and went really fast. So yeah, it did. I helped my nephew out. He got an apartment and I gave him a recliner and I went to Walmart. I bought him a shower curtain and a few little things. That was yesterday. That was Saturday. Yeah, yesterday. And he's just trying to get started and have a place to live. So I was trying to help him out, and I got a couple other things I got to take over. He's on his stove is not even working. My brother Bob's son, his name's Bobby Jean. He got an apartment over here in town, just a little like a studio apartment. It's got like one big room and a little small kitchen and a bathroom, and that's it. It's like they're made for one person, you know. It's not. It's been cool here for this time of year. 'Cause, I mean, I don't even have the. Usually, this time of year, you've got the heat pump running. You know, the air conditioning. Not me. I've had windows open here. I had to shut them because it got too cold in the house. So, but I love that fresh air coming in the windows. Uh, I do. I've been watching old TV. That's all I ever watch. Right now, the Honeymooners are on. Man, that's an old show. Yeah, it's been really weird this year. It's not even. It's like fall. It's kind of like fall weather right now, and it's spring. So and fixing to be summer. I don't care if it gets really hot or not. I'm not. I can't stand the real hot weather. You know, when it's 95 and 100 and the humidity's 90%. Man, that kills me. I worked out in that stuff for so many years, and and I got tired of it. So I did. I did. Does anybody want to come in and bullshit? I'm trying to figure out how I did this last time, so I won't forget. Do I hit the plus sign here? No, I don't know what that is. Okay, I figure out manners. What the heck's manners? Oh, I don't know. I was trying to. Oh, invite. Oh, there it is. Coffee. There, if anybody wants to come in and bullshit, there it is. So I'll fit you in. Okay. You love 110 Fahrenheit? Not right here where I'm at. I don't, because the damn humidity is like 85, 90%, and that's what makes it so bad. The humidity's always bad here where I live. It's like when it's hot, it's like sticky, like smothery type, like can't breathe weather. It's that kind of. So I watch people go live on here and they get thousands of viewers. I don't know how they do that. I guess they got something good to talk about, maybe. I was just thinking about all my family today, man. They're all gone, and it's a sad time, man. It is. It's really sad when everybody's gone. I got my two girls, but I don't see them that much, really. So I don't know. It's not probably not a good night to even be doing this. I'm kind of bummed out anyway. I'm just kind of bummed out tonight, man. You know, you ever feel like that? Bummed out. I hadn't even hardly looked at my phone. Hey, Jared,
Hey,
what's up, buddy?
man, not much, man. Not much. Just kind of hanging out, enjoying the peace of mind. So everybody's in bed.
We got Turtlehead on here.
Oh, turn.
He needs to turn his camera on.
No, I'm not turning my camera on.
You afraid you'll scare us?
Well, that for one, and two, no one needs to know who I look like, what I look like if I don't know what they look like.
Oh, yeah. I've seen you before,
Right.
man.
Like, if people aren't going to share, or if everybody isn't going to share, well, then I ain't sharing.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But that's everybody. Like, the viewers, everyone. Can't see your face, you're not seeing one.
But
Like 'em.
I was in a poker tournament at 4 o'clock today and got knocked out.
oh,
So I would have been streaming that, but I got knocked out early.
How far up the list did you get?
There was a couple hundred. It was like 240 went out before I went out, but there was over 1,000 people in it.
Fire out.
So yeah, that's a lot of people.
Mm.
I had three tens and a 9 kicker, so I had a 9-10, and the flop comes up 10-8 2 or something bullshit. Then another 10 comes up, and I'm thinking, I got 3 of a kind. This is my hand. So I just shoved it all in there, and dude called me. I thought, oh no, wonder what he's got. And he had a damn ace 10.
go figure, right?
Yeah, it took me out. So just because you got 3 of a kind don't mean you're gonna win the hand.
That's true.
Mm.
Well, probably eight or 9 times out of 10 you will, but somebody else has got 3 of a kind too, and they got the bigger kicker card. He had an ace, I had a 9, so he beat me. I never dreamed that would happen, but that's
Poker to me seems like 50% risk, 50% luck.
Yeah. Well, that's a big tournament that paid like $800 first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd love to win something like that.
What's the most you've ever won playing poker? Like,
I won first place on a free roll. That was just $15. So, but it was free. It didn't cost nothing.
Hey, there you go. That means, you know, $15, $15.
Now, first place out of whether that's 700-800 people. That's a lot. But
Mhm.
and I finished at the final table several times. It's hard to get there, man. It's hard to sit there and play.
Yeah, they'll feel like half the battle's just, you know, sitting there waiting.
If you
Patience.
Fold.
if you make it to the final table out of 700-800 people, you've done something.
Yeah, you've been there a while.
And then you sit here. I mean, you get tired of it, but I mean, I don't play. I never really started playing poker until when I moved. My house got destroyed. You know, like the 24th, 2 days ago or 3 or whatever, was the day my house got destroyed 6 years ago.
It's been that long?
Yeah, the video popped up on Facebook. Can I share a video on here? Is there a way to do that from another?
Yeah, you have to create another screen and then share it.
Shut up, Daryl, you son of a bitch.
I think, if I remember correctly,
You have to do what now?
you have to make another screen to bring it all up in, and then you have to share it,
Oh, I don't know how to do
or
it.
whatever they call it. I don't know what the screen thing. You got to open another doodly do. Like if you were to have two computer screens. Neither am I. I'm just going off what everyone else has done.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna beat this dog's ass.
Oh, Daryl. There he goes.
What do you want?
How you been, Jared?
Yeah, I've been all right, man. How are you?
Yeah, getting there slowly. Not in too much of a rush. Fucking too cold.
Wild.
Still looking forward to that trip.
Oh yeah. I'm ready for it. I got about 2 weeks now. A good time.
Oh hell yeah! I'm jealous.
Have you not been somewhere far off before?
I'll beat your ass.
I haven't left Australia. I've been to a few islands around Australia, but not too far off the coast.
So, oh wow. I know a lot of Australians like to go to Southeast Asia because you can get cheap beer.
Yeah, and I'm one of those people that don't like that. It's like, don't take advantage of other people's countries, because if you actually really look at like places like Bali and Thailand and stuff, it's been ruined by like, I'll just say friggin' Australians. Like they go there, get drunk, act like shitheads, and then come back home and say they had a good time and shit, but yet left bad memories back there with the people that, you know, entertain them.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that really disgusting, because a lot of people go over there just to party instead of actually learning the culture of that country that you went to, that you're now buying cheap alcohol and partying for friggin' cheap and all that sort of. But yeah, they don't learn anything. They don't try to speak their language. They don't, you know, go out to villages and check it out. And
well,
yeah, it disgusts me.
I mean, if you're just there on a holiday for a few weeks, as long as you're buying from like local businesses, I guess I don't see what. I think if you move to a country like that and you don't try to intermingle with the people, then that kind of makes you a shitty immigrant.
Yeah, and there are a lot of businesses over there that are like white people run, and they just like nah, we only sell what we want to sell, and that's what we have in our country and shit. It's like, dude, fucking assimilate, man. Come on now.
But
share.
But
have everything can be short.
But doesn't Australia kind of have that same problem? Like in big cities, aren't there like entire like neighborhoods that are like of a certain immigrant community? Like they come in the country and they kind of band together.
Yeah, in the Democratic run sort of states.
Yeah.
Same in America. Like
Oh.
the government, like, you know, you go to Victoria or Sydney and shit, and it's like they've been forced to do that. Like it's like they've given an area,
Yeah.
and when they rent a place, they can only rent a place in that area.
Yeah.
Sort of like type situations. Those types of situations do exist,
Right.
and that's how a lot of those places did get created.
Yeah.
Was because of a system.
I don't know. I don't think Australia and the U.S. necessarily have a problem as bad as other places. Like I know certain cities, like in England, like there's certain places in London. There's like whole boroughs of the city that if you went there and someone just dropped you there out of thin air, you wouldn't realize you were in England.
Yeah.
Not because of how the people look per se, but like they don't speak English as as their primary language. They don't act English. They're just kind of in their own world.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I love salsa. So I made a song about salsa. You wanna hear it? No! Here it goes. Fuck! Salsa! Shut up!
What is wrong with America?
Salsa! Salsa! That's my song.
Also,
What the fuck was that?
That was my daughter Haley, like when she was a kid. On the video,
God damn.
You know what he was barking there?
Straight out of left field from the top rope on the last lap.
That was under the couch. And he was
Uh-oh.
shut up. At this point.
Daryl's spazzing out.
He's a dumbass. Here, Daryl.
What else? I feel like the older he gets, the more of a grouch that dog becomes.
No, what I was talking about, can you overlay like a video from Facebook
Yeah.
without downloading the video? You know what I mean? Can I get the URL like from the video, like the HTTP whatever URL of the video, and play it on here?
I almost wonder, I'd probably have to pull it up on a computer one day and look at it, but I almost wonder if you could use OBS to stream into this so you could still show your stuff like you would during OBS on your stream, because you know how to use OBS, but have the OBS feed go through this other streaming system. I feel like there might be a way around that. I just don't know it off the top of my head.
I was trying to think.
I've heard people using that OBS. On
OBS
the StreamYard
is because A, it's free, and B, it's not a very steep learning curve.
Well, a mate of mine that we use StreamYard to talk privately, so that way we can put things up on the screen and share videos and all that sort of stuff. He just opens up another screen and then goes into it and goes to the Facebooks or his actual friggin' like library on his computer or whatever, and then he just shares that second screen that he opened. And there's a little thing supposedly at the bottom of the screen that says share, and when you click it, it'll come up with what screen you actually want to share, and you click on that one, and then you hit a little box that says audio as well, and that's how I've seen it being done.
Okay, I can see that.
I don't know. I figured it out. I put a video up of
open another window. Sorry, not another screen. Open another window. My apologies. I'm not a computer person. Open another screen, window. Well, there's a screen on a window, so same thing.
I put a video up of this woman videotaping inside a Target, and she was videotaping all the stuff in the child section. I'm talking about infants.
Yeah.
And it was all this bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It was all this LGBT transgender bullshit. Pride.
Yep.
And and even on the materials, like the little kitty stuff,
Yeah.
the little tags said tuck friendly and all this. I mean, they're targeting kids, man. That's what they're doing. But anyway, I posted that on Facebook, and AFP censored it and said it wasn't true, and it is true. So I go to the AFP Facebook site, and I raised mortal hell. Everything they had posted on there, I went on there and told them to go get fucked, basically.
Oh.
And I posted the video from Benny Johnson from today, where he went in Target store and found the same stuff. And they're claiming they don't have it, but they do. So if that's not targeting kids, what is? You know what I mean?
Well,
I saw the fanny pack that they had in the Target store where it stated trans people belong everywhere. Well, I know a heap of construction sites and a shitload of diesel mechanics that are looking for people. Go on. They belong everywhere. Well, everywhere is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know, come on now. No. You want all us normal men to fix all your shit and to build all your stuff and yeah, right, okay. Cool. Whatever. Dumbasses.
I turned all our names yellow.
nice.
Now they're orange.
But now we're orange.
Yeah, I'm just messing around, see what I need to do with this. I've never really.
You can also change our names as well. Like the reason mine says Turtle Soup is because my mate changed it without me looking. It was Head of Turtle, and then he secretly changed it to fucking Turtle Soup.
Turtle Soup.
No,
Nice.
I haven't changed it back.
Oh well. I was just trying to figure it out. There was a video I made about my house when my voice was like sounded weird because all that shit that happened that really tore me up, you know. But it popped up in my memories today, and I watched it, and I was going to share it, but I don't know how. I'd have to download it first, and I don't know how to download a video from Facebook. I can't get a URL from it. I done tried that. I know how to do it. I just can't do it. So.
Oh, one day, because the mate that I talked to on this thing privately, that he lives in Missouri, and he's at that Freedom Rally at the moment, like for all the bikers and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
When he gets back, we'll organize a time to use his StreamYard, and he'll teach you how to use it.
Okay.
Because he knows how to use it from his phone as well as his computer.
Yeah, there's a girl, Melissa Slaughter or whatever. She's like an internet sleuth. She's like one of these people that she digs into like true crime bullshit. You know what I mean? She's like, she's good. I mean, she's good at what she does, but she was using StreamYard and she was playing a video clip in behind it. So she evidently had it downloaded, I guess, what you got to do. You have to have the video downloaded to be able to, without using OBS. So, I mean, I could use OBS and do it, I know.
Yeah.
And show the video, but anyway, it's just something I'd like to do, but I don't get enough viewers to worry about it. But it's just something fun to do, you know, mess around with it.
That's it.
Well, at least, I mean, the advantages of having at least a smaller viewer count is at least you can be more personal with everyone that actually engages with your content.
Exactly.
You know, once
100%.
you reach a certain threshold in your viewers, you can't really, you know, connect with everybody that wants to, you know, check out your stuff. So there's pros and cons.
And that's when you start handing spanners out, and then people start complaining about why they haven't got a spanner because they've been here for a certain amount of time and they're always nice to you and they're always liking your freaking videos and they're always on your lives and shit like that. It just causes problems. More people, more problems.
True. That's true, man. Always. Jared, you been off this weekend?
Yep. Yep. I was off this weekend, but I mean, my sister graduated on Saturday, but outside of that, I ain't really done a whole lot.
Did you go to her graduation?
Oh yeah. It was very strange being there at the football field and it being like 60 degrees. Like I was chilly,
Yeah, I know.
and yeah, at the end of May.
Is she gonna go to college?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good. What's she gonna do? You know?
She wants to be a nurse practitioner.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And well, she made very good grades in high school. She's gotten quite a few scholarships. I think she's got it in her if that's what she really wants.
She gonna go to ETSU?
Yep.
Well, when you go to the doctor now, that's what you see. You don't see a doctor, you see a nurse practitioner.
Yeah. Well, it's easy becoming a nurse practitioner. I think a nurse practitioner is like 6 years, and a doctor's like almost double that. Oh, it's 8?
8 years for a doctor, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not positive, but I guess it's according to how smart you are and how fast you can get through things. But
Yeah.
I just wish people would finish what they start sometimes, but they don't.
Yeah. I think college is a good thing as long as you're going for the right reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a necessity though. Like some people like to talk about it, but to each their own.
I mean, I wouldn't trade what I did because I was self-employed for about 20-some years,
Mm-hmm.
and which is the very best thing you can do, It's just be your own boss. I mean, it has its headaches, but the money's you can make an unlimited amount of money, working for yourself, and I mean, still treat people right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can still make good money. It's just ever how hard you want to work at it.
Yeah, so that's the thing about your own boss. You can set your own schedule, and you ain't gotta haggle with your superior about your money. You're your own boss. You pay yourself.
I never got beat. I come close. People. You give them a bill to pay you, and they act funny, or they're around you all week until Friday comes when you need your money, and then you can't find them. I've had them do that to me.
Oh.
But I always got paid. I never. I did almost lose about $3,000, but I got it finally. And, but that's what I tell all these young people. Hey, if you're not going to go to college, learn a trade and work for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So you can make more money working, for yourself. That's what I try to tell Haley, because she's really good at interior design,
Mm-hmm.
like decorating and interior design of a house, how you would like lay it out. She's good at stuff like that. And that's what she should have probably went to school for, but I don't know what she's done.
I'm not sure either.
College ain't for everybody though.
No, it really.
But do you need a degree in interior designing?
Yeah, you can do
Because
that.
because it's not structural.
I don't know. I don't know if there's like a licensing thing you have to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I don't know.
Because like hanging a light fitting is done by an electrician.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same in America, but if you have to muck around with the wiring of your home and stuff, it has to be legally done by a qualified electrician.
Mm-hmm.
So if they come in to put it up and they go, no, this isn't a load-bearing thing to put something this big on and all that sort of stuff, well, that's not on the actual interior designer.
Yeah.
So
and it's the same hanging a curtain rod. Hanging a curtain rod's not a structural sort of thing, and unless it weighs half a ton.
so if you change out a receptacle in your house, you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Really?
I can hang a ceiling fan, or I can wire up a light. Over here, if you build a brand new house, you can wire it yourself. And as long,
Far out.
as long as it'll pass inspection. But
Yeah.
you know, when you get your plumbing done, you have to have a licensed plumber. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it's the same here.
What's most important, the electrical, or I know both of them's important, but as far as safety, the electrical is the most important. But you can wire your own house, and it can pass. You don't have to have a license or anything. But
Right.
on the plumbing part, when you build a house, you have to get a licensed plumber.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It's crazy.
I
I
mean,
know a lot of people that know how to plumb and run plumbing and plumb a brand new house, but they don't have a license. You know,
mhm.
it's all about money. Probably that's a lot of it.
Well, perhaps.
It says we have. Oh, Dave's on here. Hey, Dave, what are you doing? I've been meaning to call you, man. That's what I was going to do here while you're awake. I would bring him on here, but I don't think he's got a camera. What are you doing, Dave?
Hey, g'day, Dave. How you doing, mate?
You talk about a great guitar player, man. That's him right there. He's
Hell
amazing. He's amazing. Pretty amazing guitar player.
You got anything on his YouTube channel or anything?
I've got some stuff on my YouTube channel. Yeah, of him.
Ah, cool. Well, I've probably seen it then. I'm probably going to have to go back and listen to it again.
Yeah. I've got some older videos, and if I had like I said, if I could play them on here, I could without them being downloaded. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no, we'll get you the screen share and sort it out soon.
he said he was computer illiterate.
Yeah.
He's pretty computer literate if he found us, ain't he?
Don't worry, I'm a confuser illiterate too.
Yeah.
I
He found
call them confusers. That's all computers do to me, just confuse the fuck out of me.
Anyway, this is turtle soup. Turtle
G'day,
soup.
brother.
And this is Jared here in the middle.
Eddie.
We were just shooting the bull, man.
Mhm.
Just talking up a storm.
That's it.
We're changing the
Talking
world
a bit.
word at a time. We're solving all the world's problems right here.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Don't go to Target and buy shitty clothing that's targeting kids, and don't buy any Bud Light. And now don't buy a Harley Davidson because they won't woke.
Yeah, I've seen that. What the North Face too. North
That's
Face has gone fucking woke as well.
give it about 4 weeks or so. We'll get a TN Ridge exclusive live video with Stephen go live, and I'll be outside the White House. Also, fuck you, Joe Biden. You ain't God.
Let me know when you
Hell yeah.
text me.
Let's go, Brandon.
In the actual building, get escorted out by Secret Service, but I'll get like right up at the gate and go, fuck you, Joe Biden.
Dave's got a lot. Hey, Dave, you got a microphone?
Joe Biden doesn't know his asshole from a fucking bag of shit.
No.
You got a microphone. No.
He's a fucking puppet.
Because you'd be like Turtle, you'd just be on here. I got an extra webcam. If you want it, you can have it. You don't have to. You can actually turn the video off and just use the audio.
Yeah, because before you get into the live, you have the opportunity to turn your camera on and off.
Yeah, you can turn your camera off. I mean,
Yeah.
It don't matter anyway. All these fuckers know what we're doing. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll show you, Dave. I think that's not it right there. That's that Facebook video I was talking about. It's invite, copy, and you do that right there. And I put it in the comment section, that link. Anyway, if you had a mic, you could click that link and it would bring you up right here, and I could bring you in. So that's how it works. Dave, I know how you can make a lot of money, man. I don't know if you want to do it. So. He's calling me. Hello. Hey, buddy. Yeah. 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 Right. You kidding? Yeah. That's what I'd like to know. So he had a fender bender. Somebody hit him, and he called him, and and they wouldn't. That is horse shit, man. I will. Exactly. I will, brother. All right. You too, man. All right. Bye-bye. He was telling me a buddy of his car, the son's car got hit or something. And he didn't even know it until, I guess, the next day. So he called the police to come and investigate. And they wouldn't even come out. They said he'd have to take pictures of his car and email them into the police department. What the crap are they getting paid for, dude?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It's bullshit.
Well, I mean, they should come out and investigate it if somebody hit his car.
Yeah.
Beat the fender in on it.
Well, that's what the insurance tells you to do.
But the
Well,
cop,
the first thing you could do is get a police report, so that way it's easier for the insurance to do the insurance-y thing.
if
If it's
but
insured.
in another turn, if somebody hits your car and runs or whatever, and
Yeah.
you call them to come out and they don't come and investigate that, there's something wrong. They should be there. You know.
I agree.
I never heard of such shit in all my life.
Hey.
It happens, man. I mean, I was just watching a video where they pulled this guy over, and they did everything in the world to get. And they basically went over and unlocked his car and went through it. He told them he didn't want it searched, and they didn't find it. I mean, I think they're dickheads, most of them. So I think all of them are, but that's just me. I know they got a job to do, but here's the thing: they don't. They need to go back to the days of being like Andy Griffith, where I'm an Andy Griffith fan, yeah, I know, but you be a policeman like that and you help people more than you hurt them. You know, that's what they're supposed to do: protect and serve. Bullshit. I see too much stuff going on these days. There's no protecting it, sir. There's no good ones anymore because the good ones know who the bad ones are and they won't speak up against them. So they're all bad, in my opinion. They're freaking, they got a license to be a thug, basically. And that's my opinion of them. So,
Oh, that's what's going through freaking Parliament and shit over here at the moment. Like, bloody, what was it? Weaponizing the police and all this sort of stuff. And it's like, oh, great, here we go.
oh, yeah.
It's sort of based from sort of two different angles. One angle I won't really mention over here, but the other angle was over the fucking the Laga Loogie fucking bullshit that we just fucking dealt with for the past couple of years.
What is it?
the Rona.
Oh,
They
gotcha.
over here they weaponized our police, and yeah, if you protested in any way, shape, or form, you ran a high risk of actually getting beaten up by authorities or shot with rubber bullets.
And then the police officers actually went along with it?
Yep. Because, well, my sort of theory on it is, if you look real closely, a lot of the officers were young, like, you know, within the 20 to 30 year sort of bracket.
Yeah.
You know the saying, get them when they're early. So get them early.
True. If you guess what you put it in their head, they're the boss or everybody, and they can give them a power trip.
Exactly, because these fellas, you know, don't have like decades of experience of any sort. You know, they do as they're told because they don't want to get sacked.
Are you allowed to buy a gun over there?
Pardon?
Are you allowed to buy a gun?
Yeah. You need to get a license, but
Okay.
yeah, guns are like, dude, there's a heap of like gun YouTubers from over here, like Hunting with Stu, Hunting NT, friggin' Aussie Reviews. Like Aussie Reviews is a farmer who, like, dude, we can have AR-15s over here as long as they're a straight pull.
Now,
Like, hold on a second, I've got someone at the door.
okay.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good, brother. Yeah, mate.
I didn't know how it was. I know my
Yeah,
buddy.
buddy. You too.
He had to go through this damn training and everything before he could buy a damn gun.
Yeah, you got to go to school here. I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks worth of schooling and all that sort of stuff. It's all mainly based around mental health of people.
Mm-hmm.
Because depending on what state you're in and that, sort of halfway through the schooling, you'll walk into one of the classrooms and they've actually got guns sitting on the table and stuff, and no one really says anything, and they watch what people do when it comes to being around them and that. And yeah, as soon as someone picks it up and starts like looking at it instead of making sure that it's unloaded, like it's a safe thing to be picking up and shit like that, you just get instantly removed from the classroom.
Really?
And if you show like any, like, if you're trying to do the class to get your gun license, but you don't want to be a part of the actual class, like you're not social and all that sort of stuff, you'll get removed from the class and all that sort of, like, yeah, it's all based around the mental health of people before giving them the opportunity to go and buy a rifle or a shotgun. And there's no open carry, there's no freaking concealed carry, there's none of that crap. Guns are for hunting, not for defense, because we don't have a high rate of crime that has to do with people breaking into your house with a gun.
So,
like, literally, criminals are doing that to other criminals. Like, you know, a criminal organization kicks in the door of another criminal who's selling drugs or friggin', you know, running some sort of a racket out of their backyard, and they go in and take their shit. So that's pretty much the most of gun violence in Australia, outside of someone pulling a gun out to rob a service station. But, like, how many people a year get shot?
now, being hypothetical here, if someone were to break in house in Australia, and the homeowner shoots the intruder. Is the homeowner going to jail?
Yeah, because that means that you had your gun outside of the safe. Because for you to have a gun, it has to be locked in a safe in your home.
Dude.
And yeah, it has to be in a gun safe. So if you wake up and you hear someone outside trying to break in, and you get up and go to your safe, pull the gun out, load it, and then wait for them to come in, that there is just straight up murder. Like, that's premeditated, because you got up, you thought of everything that you were going to do before you did it, and then you sat there waiting to do it. So yeah,
somebody could actually break in your house and beat you to senseless, and if you shoot them,
no. If they break into your house and they've got a screwdriver or a knife or something, and you see it, you can beat the shit out of them with a stick. Like, you can have a friggin' like a pickaxe handle next to your bed and just beat the living fuck out of them with that. But you just can't go too far. You've got to beat them to the point of being able to restrain them, call the police come, take them away. You go to the police station to, give your statement and all that sort of stuff. And then, depending on the severity of what you did to that person will determine on how quickly you go home.
That ain't the way it is over here. If somebody steps in your house, you can drop them at the door.
Yeah.
House, and that's you fucking around, then you're going to find out and get shot. Over here, that's totally reasonable. If someone breaks into your house, in Tennessee, you're allowed, you can just wipe the
Yep.
You're going to get investigated.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that being an Australian. Trust me. Like, dude, you defend yourself however your country has given you the ability to defend yourself with. Right. I don't care. I can't tell someone they can't do that because we don't.
I'm just saying the difference in the way things are done everywhere is crazy, because right here you don't have to go to class to buy a gun. As long as you're not a felon, you can buy a gun. And if I'm sitting right here and somebody kicks my front door open and I've got my gun out, I could drop them right there, and I'm in the clear because they broke into my house,
Right.
And
that's it.
I didn't know what they were doing. Were they going to kill me, or they, but I'm sure I would be investigated for it. What I'm saying is, if they step inside your door, you have the right to shoot their ass.
Yeah, I mean, the way someone's breaking into my house, I'm automatically going to assume they have some kind of malicious intent. And that being said, I mean, I love my mother and my sister. If I had to pick a gun and a bat, which weapon's going to give me a higher success rate in stopping the person? Because I might be able to overpower the person, but then maybe I'm not. Maybe the guy overpowers me and beats me to a pulp, and then goes after everybody else in the house. If you pull out a gun, the gun's the great equalizer. You just pop 2 in the chest, and then they'll drop.
Yeah. But depending on how quickly you find out that person, like a broadhead would do it from a 50-pound recurve bow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll put a hole through them like just as good as a 410.
Although, okay, so what are the rules on like bows in Australia? Could you pull out a bow and like loose an arrow into somebody if they broke into your house, or is that not acceptable either?
No, that's not acceptable either. You got to beat the shit out of the person, and I actually prefer that. I like to be all hands on, because at least then I'm the one 110% acting like an animal towards another animal who wasn't capable of using what they turned up with. Because if someone turns up with something, I have something that's bigger than that one. If you turn up with one of those, I have something bigger than that. And it's more vicious, and it'll do more damage, least swings. Like, I'm cool. Like I sleep lightly too. So if you try to break into my house, you want to have some sort of fucking silence bubble around you and everything you're touching.
Oh,
And because my missus is more country than I do, she doesn't give a shit what type of a mess she wakes up to.
Right.
She comes from a family of butchers, so fucking blood and guts ain't a problem. So I've got free reign.
I seen a picture somebody put on Facebook of their trail camera got it. It was outside their house. Damn monster ass black bear. Monster black bear, big one.
Far out.
Yeah, I said that we have company and showed pictures of this big black bear running around his house. Huge. I think it was huge.
Black bears are usually pretty passive, though, as far as like how you deal with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll basically run from you.
If you see it, I think if it's a black bear, you stand up and if you yell at it, it should run off unless it's either starving or it's a mother with its cubs. But usually the bear just runs off. I think a grizzly bear you're supposed to play dead if it comes at you, and a polar bear you're just screwed.
A polar bear will kill you.
Yeah, black bears will run from you usually. A grizzly will. They tend to just give up if you don't fight back. If you play dead, they won't. You have a higher chance of getting away. But a polar bear, even if you play dead, the thing's going to eat you.
Do you remember the guy that went out? Do you remember the guy that went out and lived with he was trying to show everybody that grizzly bears, you could live with them and they'd be your pets. And they basically, him and his wife, him and his girlfriend both got 8.
Yeah, it was like that dude that was living with that bloody big alligator or that crocodile or whatever it was. And it ended up turning around and eating him.
I can't remember.
He was a big thing there for a bit.
He looked, Dave probably remembers his name. He looked like Coleman Gorley a little bit.
Yeah, I think their problem was they hung around a little too long, and I think they were still out in the forest when the bears woke up from hibernation. Because I think that usually, a grizzly bear is really not. They don't actively hunt humans. I think grizzlies really only attack you if they perceive you to be a threat. So you can hypothetically hang around grizzly bears as long as you don't do anything to coerce them. But I think they were hanging around the forest around some time of year when either the bears were just getting out of hibernation or the bears' food sources were getting kind of scarce. And I think the bears attacked them out of hunger, not because they were threatened or anything, and that they just hung around longer than they should have.
I'm trying to remember that guy's name. I can probably look it up. Yeah. Grizzly bears. There he is right there. Timothy Treadwell.
Timothy Treadwell?
Yeah. You should look him up, man. There's big.
He definitely put his good foot forward, didn't he?
If I'm not mistaken,
morbid joke.
I'm pretty sure there's actually a police recreation of the last audio tape of theirs they can find of them being attacked. The actual tape itself isn't on for public usage, but I'm pretty sure they actually have had some people recreate the tape. You can find that online.
I put a link to that story. It said Timothy Treadwell devoted his life to grizzly bears until they ate him.
Yep.
He did. I remember he got in trouble by they tried to get him who is it? The wildlife people, because they told him he wasn't supposed to be out there. And he was trying to show people that you could live in a population of grizzly bears and they wouldn't hurt you.
I mean, I'm sure you can hypothetically. The issue is that he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and he really should have known better.
Yeah. They turned on him. He got turned on, Yeah. So
and the grizzlies were super hungry and food's not bountiful.
That's scary shit right there.
Yeah. I find it funny how, a guy like that can die, then you got some poor dude like Steve Irwin, who, was just chilling out in the water with the stingrays, and he got jabbed straight in the chest, and that killed him.
Oh, yeah.
But that's to be expected for the job that he was doing, because you're dealing with unpredictable animals that are completely and utterly unpredictable.
Right. Well, I think the issue, it's just so ironic because you think, he's hung out with like crocodiles and gorillas and hippos and all these other kinds of animals you would think would have a higher chance of killing the dude. And then he gets jabbed by a stingray by freak chance because stingrays don't really attack people. So
yeah, they do here in Australia. Like,
if you
there's a large fucking number of people that get hit by stingrays every.
Well, yes, but I imagine it's because they probably like step on the stingray because they can't see it because it's burrowed under the sand. Like a stingray.
Yeah. Or when they're fishing in a boat, they'll like a good half decent sized stingray. Say it's about 3 foot in diameter, maybe 3.5. They'll get it up to the boat and get it to the surface, and they go, "Oh, check it out! Look at it! Let's take a photo!" And its tail comes up, and it gets them while they're actually in the boat.
Yeah.
Like that's the
right, but again, so yeah, but I mean, unless the stingray feels threatened, it's usually going to leave you alone.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's not like certain animals in the water, like a sea snake or whatever, where it might just bite you because it's having a bad day.
His daughter still does that, don't she?
I mean, I'm pretty sure his kids and his widow still run the Australia Zoo, but they don't really make content like he did.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin was all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a VHS somewhere when I was a little kid and I was wrestling like a dinosaur or some kind of stuffed alligator. I was like, crikey, look at that gator. Look at that. And I'm like rolling around. I said, I'm the crocodile hunter.
Mate, you got the accent down pat, bro. Good shit. Crikey, look at this beauty. Oh, fuck.
I'm going to grab it right by the throat. But he was crazy.
I'm going to sneak up behind it and stick my thumb in his butthole. Go South Park with it.
Terrifying description of an animal. Then he'd say, all right, we're going to go touch it. I'm like, whoa. I thought he was a bad I was gutted when he died as a kid. I was gutted.
Yeah, so was pretty much most of Australia. And then when he passed away, fucking all the bloody PETA activists and shit friggin' all over the internet taking the piss out of him.
Right, man, fuck PETA.
Oh, it's good that he died. He's a fucking, he's tormenting animals and fucking... No, he was showing you what type of animals that are out there. So if you ever find yourself out there, you know what animals to stay away from.
No, his whole life was education and conservation. Like, bruh, like, how are you going to hate that all people?
Yeah. It's like fucking when it comes to like good animal documentaries and stuff, and you find yourself in that sort of an environment where those sorts of animals exist, well, to keep an eye open in the back of your head, eyes in the back of your calves, like, you know what I mean? Like tread lightly, all this sort of shit, because the last thing you want is something dangerous to pop out of nowhere because you weren't clued on where you were.
After everybody sees that. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, it's Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
Badass Daryl.
Yeah.
He's such an old grouch.
Bloody big mung bean sandwich.
He's almost 9 years old.
Years ago, that dog would tolerate me going to pet him and pick him up and stuff. Nowadays, like, he likes Steve and Steve alone. Like, not even Taylor can give him a lot of love, and he'll bite her.
Yeah.
He's
my dog, ain't he? He's mine, I guess. I don't know how I got stuck with his sorry ass.
I'm pretty funny because whenever Taylor first moved out, she said something like, "I'm not going to be able to take Daryl because he's basically, your dog now."
Yeah.
Try to take Daryl. He'd probably get homesick. He'd miss you.
He'd probably die.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think they both would if they left here. I think they would just.
I like. That's your house. 15 will come up and jump on me and let me pet her, but Daryl's he's got something up his ass. We love Daryl though.
Yeah, he's real protective of me.
Yeah. There you go.
He is. He don't like nobody to touch me.
No.
This girl stopped by here, I know, just for something. I forget what it was. She was only here a couple minutes. And when she came in, she said, "Oh, your floors look good and all this." And I can forget who it was, but anyway, she tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Hey, I'll see you later." And he freaking beat her on the ankle. She touched me.
The funniest thing is when he's over eating at his bowl. If you get close enough to the bowl, he will spaz out like you're trying to stab him. Like, I know you're fat, bro, but like I'm not going to eat your kibble. I'm just trying to get something out of the fridge.
I mean, I couldn't even bring anybody over here and do anything with him, a woman or whatever, if I wanted to, because he'd be freaking biting them.
Oh God, you have to put him in a cage or put him in a room somewhere.
Yeah, I have to just shut the door on him. He'd be outside crying, barking. He's an asshole, man. Sometimes.
That dog is something.
He's an asshole. No kidding. Crazy.
Good old bum nugget.
I think I'm gonna go get off here.
Okay, well, it's good talking to y'all.
Hello there, everybody.
Yeah, man. You too.
Memorial Day.
That's the one.
Memorial Day. And I'll catch you guys later.
All right, be well. Be well.
That you will, brother.
All right,
When
You guys take it easy. Have a good one.
When you leaving on your trip?
About 2 weeks. It's probably about what, 15, 14 days now.
You're excited, ain't you?
Oh yeah.
I bet.
I should have a Wi-Fi wherever I'm staying. I'm also going to get me a SIM card. So if you happen to go live while I'm over there, I might, join in and give y'all a tour of the city.
Hey man, I went and changed my service over yesterday.
Yeah.
I no longer have a SIM card.
Oh really?
I got what they call an eSIM.
What's an eSIM?
Ooh, you fucking hoity-toity.
It's supposed to be more. It's supposed to be more secure. Well, that's what they said. Anyway, if I have to factory reset my phone, and I have to take it back out there and have them put the eSIM back in it.
Oh wow.
I mean, it's okay. It's a whole lot better service than Comcast. It sucks. Do not switch your mobile phone service to Xfinity. It's horrible.
Yeah. That's where we get our Wi-Fi from.
Well, yeah, I got my Wi-Fi here at home. It's good. I'm talking about their mobile service. It's horrible.
Yeah. I don't have a phone that connects to the internet or anything. I'm still using an old Nokia.
What service
I still get full service.
Well, there you go. Them no kids, you about can't destroy them.
What mobile service you got, Jared?
Nope.
We use Verizon.
Oh, Verizon.
Yeah.
Well, I never had any problems with Cricket, and I just see Dave. You leaving? Hey, you gonna be up? I'll call you here in a minute. I switched and when I took it over. I noticed how bad the service was the whole time I had it. I'm like, I got to get out of this. So I went out there yesterday and switched mine. I got to switch Haley's phone over whenever she gets back. So I've got I've got a PIN number that's only good for 5 days to get away from Xfinity. So I've got to get her and my dang nephew, but I can't get him to answer me. So I'll try to get him tomorrow or take him out there and get it switched over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, y'all have a good night.
Hey, man, you too.
Yeah, you too.
All right, buddy. I am leaving, Dave. Tell Dave.
Catch you later, Dave.
We got one viewer, Dave. He's still on here.
Hey, what up, Dave?
We're getting off here. It's good talking to y'all.
It's good on you. Y'all be good.
You too.
All right, buddy.
Catch you later, Judge.
Have a good one.
You too, brother.
Bye-bye.